Here we are at the grave of humorist Erma Bombeck here at Woodland Cemetery in Dayton, Ohio. How's everybody doing today? Thank you for joining me. Erma Louise Bombeck was an American humorist and author who achieved great popularity for her newspaper column describing suburban home life, which was syndicated from 1965 to 1996. She also published 15 books, most of which became bestsellers. Between 1965 and April 17, 1996, 5 days before her death, Bombeck wrote over 4,000 newspaper columns, using broad and sometimes eloquent humor, chronicling the ordinary life of a Midwestern suburban housewife. By the 1970s, her columns were read semi-weekly by 30 million readers of the 900 newspapers in the United States and Canada. Her works stand as a humorous chronicle of middle-class life in America after World War II, among the generations of parents who produced the baby boomers. Erma Bombeck was born on February 21, 1927, in Bellbrook, Ohio, to a working-class family and was raised in Dayton. Her parents were Erma and Cassius, who was the city crane operator. Bombeck was diagnosed with polycystic kidney disease when she was 20 years old. She had survived breast cancer and a mastectomy, and kept secret the fact that she had a kidney disease enduring daily dialysis. She went public with her condition in 1993. After she spent years on a waiting list for a transplant, one kidney had to be removed and the remaining kidney ceased to function. On April 3, 1996, Erma received a kidney transplant. She died on April 22, 1996, at the age of 69 from complications of the operation. Her remains are interred in the Woodland Cemetery at Dayton, Ohio. She is survived by her husband Bill Bombeck and their 3 children. After the Bombecks moved to Arizona, Erma enjoyed riding atop a large rock in her neighbor's yard. When she died in 1996, her husband had the 15-ton boulder measuring 6 feet long and over 5 feet tall moved to Dayton's Woodland Cemetery, where it marks her grave. Erma's husband Bill passed away in 2018 and now joins her at their final resting place. Here we are at Erma Bombeck's former home. In this modest ranch-style house in Centerville, Ohio, Erma Bombeck sat at a makeshift desk fashioned from a wooden plank and cinder blocks and used an IBM Selectric to type the At Wit's Ends columns that launched her career. In 1959, Erma and Bill built the 1,392 square foot, 3-bedroom ranch home. Erma, her husband, and their 3 children lived here from 1959 to 1968. Many of the events that inspired her humorous stories about family life took place in this private suburban Dayton home. This home was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 2015. Rest in peace, Erma Bombeck.
Someone asked me once if I had my life to live over, would I change anything? And I said no, but then I got to thinking about it. Maybe I would have waxed less and listened more. Maybe I would have invited friends over to dinner, even if the carpet was stained and the sofa faded. I'd probably have ridden in the car with the windows down and never worried about the wind mussing up my hair. I would have eaten popcorn in the good living room and worried less about the dirt when you lit the fireplace. For sure, I'd have taken the time to listen to my grandfather ramble about his youth instead of racing off to the store to pick up dessert. I know I would have burnt the candle that was sculptured like a rose, the one that melted in the attic last summer. I would have cried and laughed less while watching television and more while watching real life. And I would have shared more of the responsibility carried by my husband. Oh, Lord, I know for sure I would have eaten less cottage cheese and more ice cream. Probably. I would have gone to bed when I was sick instead of acting like the earth would go into a holding pattern until I returned. And I would never have bought anything just because it was practical and guaranteed to last a lifetime. When one of my children kissed me impetuously, I would never have said, "Oh, stop that, go on up and get washed up for dinner." There would have been more I love yous, more I'm sorries, more I'm listenings. But mostly, given another year, I would seize every minute of it. I would look at it and really see it. I'd try it on and live it and exhaust it, and never give that minute back until there was nothing left of it. It's a new year. We all have another shot at it.